Good afternoon, students. Today we are continuing with the problems, that is unit and dimensions. Units and dimensions unit order continuation. Okay. From the last class, we are seeing many problems. From the last class, I told you that I will assign one problem. No, that problem I will give it to you now. Okay. Last class la ஒரு problem பார்க்கறதா சொல்லிருக்கோம். அந்த problems இப்ப நான் கொடுக்கிறேன். Okay. இதுக்கு கரெக்ட்டா ஆன்சர் பண்ணுங்க பாக்கலாம். If energy E and velocity V and time T are chosen as the fundamental quantities the dimensional formula of surface tension we want to calculate. Okay. So now they are given the options are A, E V power minus 2 and T power minus 1, and B, it is E V power minus 2 and T power minus 2, and for C, it is E power minus 2 V into T, and for D, it is E power minus 1 V into T power 2. Okay. Now tell me the answer for this question. How to solve in this question? First, you have to write the given quantities. Okay. So here E value, that is M L square T power minus 2. So this is the dimensional formula for energy, and B, which is take it as a L T power minus 1, and for time T, it is T. Okay. So here they are asking the surface tension. Okay. So what is the value, dimensional value for surface tension is M L power minus 2. Okay. So this is the result we want. இந்த result தான் நம்மளுக்கு தேவை. So இப்ப அதுக்கோசரம் நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம்? இந்த quantities we want to concise. Okay. So far we are taking energy value. Okay. Energy value, that is E is equal to M L square T power minus 2. Okay. Here E should be is equal to M into V square. Okay. How we can write it? That is L square T square is equal to T power minus 2 is equal to V square. We want to know that V is equal to L into T power of minus 1. Okay. So far we are writing V square instead of L square into T power minus 2. Okay. So now the next step, we want only M. Okay. M L power minus 2. m L power minus 2. So E by V square is equal to m. Okay. So now multiplying both sides by T power L power minus 2 means what you will be getting? E by V square into T power of minus 2, which should be is equal to our required result, that is m L power minus 2. Okay. Then for the next step, we can go for the next page. Okay. Here there is no space. So previously we have the equation that is E by V square is equal to m. Multiplying both sides by T power of minus 2. Okay. E divided by V square is equal into T power of minus 2, which should be is equal to m into T power of minus 2. Okay. So in the result தான் நம்மளோட required result. So அந்த formatக்கு we can convert பண்ணியாச்சு. So இதுல E into denominatorல இருக்கிற V square we can bring it into numerator. So V power minus 2 into T power of minus 2, which should be is equal to m into T power of minus 2. So this is the equivalent formula for the surface tension. Okay. So now tell me which one is the correct one? Option B. Very good. So option B is the right one. Okay. Next one. We can continue with the significant figures. Okay. So from the last class, we are writing if there is given any whole number or decimal number, how to write the significant numbers or significant figures. Okay. So now how to add the two numbers. Okay. So next topic is adding two numbers. Okay, adding two numbers or subtraction two numbers. So for adding and subtraction, here one condition is there. What is the condition? Answer should be in least decimal form. Okay. Now, first we want to clear with the decimal form. Okay. Here I write it one number. Okay. That is 3.1. Here there is only one digit is there. So we put it a decimal point. Decimal point is 1. Okay. Now write it one more number. That is 1.780. Okay. 1.780. By crossing the decimal points, we just counted the numbers. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Here, how many decimal points is there? That is 3. Okay. Then one more, 2.046. Okay, 2.046. How many decimal points is there after the decimal point? It is also 3. Okay, very good. It is also 3. Now we want to add all these numbers. Okay, add all these numbers. From the problem they are given, add 3.1 plus 1.780 plus 2.046. Okay, so that is the problem they are given to you. Okay, so now we want to add all the values. 3.1, 1.780 and 2.046. Okay, here we can write it the decimal points at the corners. So 133. Okay, so here the answers will be 6.926. Okay, right. So from the option they are given for this question is, for A it is 6.926 and for B it is 6.92 and for C 6.9 and for D it is 6.421. Okay. So from the 4 options, we can choose it any one of the correct answer. Okay. How to deal with that? So இப்ப எல்லாமே நம்ம add பண்ணியாச்சு. So add பண்ணிட்டு readily we can write the answer. It is wrong. Okay. So adding here we can given one condition, no? What is it? That is the least decimal form. Answer should be in least decimal form. So adukku first thing we notice all the values. So here 3.1 and 1.780 and 2.046. So the least decimal point is this one. That is only 1. So after the decimal point, it is only 1 digit. So we can take it as a decimal point, that is 1. So this is the least one. Okay. So for so from the answer itself, we can check it. So which one having only 1 decimal point? We notice that answer. Here, option C only having only 1 decimal point. Okay. So matadella neenga note pannunga. It is 3 and it is 2. Here it is 1. Here it is 3. Okay. So idla numbers kuduthirukra given numbers ellame nama add panna porom. So add பண்ணிட்டு எதுல least significant number வருது அப்படின்றத check பண்ணிட்டு அந்த answers தான் நம்ம கொடுத்திருக்கிற ஆப்ஷன்ஸ்ல கரெக்டா ஃபிட் பண்ணி பார்க்கணும். Okay, right? So in the condition addition and subtractions க்கு மட்டும்தான். Okay, here it is easy. Yes. Problems solve பண்ணும்போது ஒரு நோட் வச்சுட்டு டெய்லி எழுதிட்டே வாங்க. So unwanted எந்த மெசேஜஸும் வேணாம். So நான் எழுதும் போது நீங்களும் எழுதுனீங்க அப்படின்னா the time will be incorrect. எக்ஸஸாலாம் டைம் உங்களுக்கு இருக்காது. So unwanted எந்த மெசேஜஸும் வேணாம். Right. Next one, subtraction. Subtraction is also having the same condition, that is the answer should be in least decimal form. So let us see one problem for subtraction. That is 9.99 minus 0.0099. Okay. So now you have to subtract this one. First, you have to write it the decimal point. Okay, for 99.91. So what is the decimal point? Decimal form, it is 2. Okay, then check it the next one, 0.0099. So here decimal point after the numbers, how many? It is 1, 2, 3, 4. So for this case, it is 4. So these are all decimal forms. Okay, that is the decimal point. We can write it either decimal form or decimal point. Both of them are correct. Okay. So now we have to subtract this one. Okay. So 99.99 and here 0.0099. Okay. Right. So here they are given the answers. Okay. 9.9801 and option B, it is 9.98. Then for option C, it is 9.9 and for option D, it is 9.80. 9.980. Okay. Problems are we don't solve, but we can readily write the answer. What is it? It is option B. How we have to check it? So இதுல correct answer எது அப்படின்னா option B. எப்படி சொல்றீங்க? It is option B. So here from the answers we have to check it. The decimal point here it is 4, here it is 2, here it is 1 and here it is 3. So already we know the condition that the answer should be in least decimal form. Okay. So here the option B only having 2 decimals. Okay. After that, after the decimal point, it having only 2 digits. So answer is that is 9.98. Okay. So how to solve this one? So here we can put it the minus. Okay. So here we can put it 0 zeros. From the 0, it is 8 and here it is 10 and here it is 9. Okay. So it is 1, 0, 8, 9.9. Okay. So now we want only 2 digits. Okay. So here the decimal form, it should be in 2, that is the least number. So we have to stop there up to this 2 decimal form. So the answers should be 9.98. Okay. So it is easy. Put it in the comment box, children. Yes. So go for the next one. Multiplication of 2 numbers. Okay. Multiplication of 2 numbers or division of 2 numbers. Okay. So here also we have to take it one example. Okay. That is here for the multiplication and division. The answer should be in least significant form. Okay. Least significant form. Answer should be in least significant form or significant figures. Okay, right. Here we can have one number, that is 1.21, which is multiplied by 3.7672. Okay, right. So first one, you should write the significant figure for 1.21 and 36.72. Okay, now tell me the significant value for 1.21. Significant figures, if it is having a decimal points, we have to take it into account. Okay, whole numbers 1, 2, 3, it is 3. Readily 1.23, it is also 3. Okay, 1, 2, 0, we just neglect 0, that is 2. Okay, so idellame number last class we are seen as the examples, right? Okay. So here, now tell me the significant figure of 36.72. Yes, it is 4. 36.72. The significant figure value is, it is 4. Okay, now I can given the options. Okay, for option A, it is 44.431. And for option B, it is 44. And for option C, it is 44.4. Okay, so here from the first question, sorry. For the first one, it is option significant number is, it is 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. So here it is 3. Okay. And for option D, it is 44.43. Okay, 44.43. So now tell me the answer. Which one is correct? So now we have to check it once. Okay. So for first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So significant figure value is, it is 5. For this one, it is 2. For this one, it is 3. And for this one, it is 4. Okay. So in the top, I can given one simple clue. What is it? The answer should be in least significant figures. So here the least significant figure is 3. Okay. So now check it all the options here. Okay. All the options here. Which one should be having the significant figure is 3? That is the option C. Okay. So that is the option C is the correct one. Okay. Right. So இதெல்லாமே நம்ம ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்றது எந்த நெசசிட்டியும் இல்ல. ஓகே ரைட். Next one, option. That is the example for division. Okay. $36.72, which is divided by 1.2. So now write the significant number for 36.72 and 1.2. Okay. For 36.72, the significant figure value, yes, it is 4. And for 1.2, significant value is 2. Okay. Now, given the options are A, that is 30.6. And for B, it is 30. And for C, it is 31. And for D, it is 31.2. Okay. So which one is the correct one? Which one is the correct one? So here we notice that options. Okay. அங்கதான் ஒரு ட்விஸ்டே இருக்கு. என்னது? For A, it is 3. And for B, it is 2. And for C, it is also 2. And for D, it is 3. Okay. So இப்ப இந்த values எப்படி நம்ம செக் பண்றது? நாம டிவிஷன் போட்டு தான் ஆகணும். Okay. So we want to divide 36.72 into 1/2. Okay. So the divide பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா 30.6. Okay. What you will be getting 30.6. Okay. So now clearly notice that for 13.6 we are having the significant number. Okay. Significant number, yes, 3. Okay. நம்மளுக்கு ஆப்ஷன்ஸ்ல என்னதான் வரணும்? either least significant தான் வரணும். Okay. So இதுல least significant ஓட value it is 2. Okay. So அதனால we have to round off this one. Okay. Round off this one. Values that we have to round it off. So for 30.6 we have to convert it, that is 31. Okay. So here 31 is the correct one. Okay. So now we can go for the option that is 31. Okay. Clear, children? So option C is the right one. Yes. Next one, we can go for the very interesting one, that is vernier calipers. So in vernier calipers, it is used to find the radius. First one, it is the usage. It is used to find the radius. Okay. Radius or diameter of the given material, given small material. It is not a big material, it is a small material. Okay. So here it is having two parts. Okay, two important parts are there in the apparatus. Okay, that is MSD. MSD. What is it, that MSD? It is main scale reading, main scale division. Okay. So here they are given it in centimeters. Then another one is VSD. That is vernier scale division. Vernier scale division. Here how many divisions are there? Means how many divisions? சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். Vernier scale how many divisions are there? Vernier scale how many divisions are there, children? Vernier scale. Only 10 divisions. Okay, how many divisions? It is 10 divisions. Okay. Then we want to find the value. Okay. Value of least count. LC, which is nothing but it is the least count. Okay. Least count value should be calculated by the formula. Least count is equal to 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. Okay. So this is the very, very important formula. So least count of vernier caliper. Yes. Least count of vernier calipers. Yes. 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. Okay. So here We can remember another thing also, that is 9 MSD should be equal to 10 VSD. So this is also one formulation, one important formulations. These two formulas are very important for the calculation purpose. So calculation la least count கேக்கும்போது நம்மளுக்கு இந்த ரெண்டு formulasமே use பண்ண போறோம். Okay. So least count is equal to 1 MSD minus 1 VSD and 9 MSD is equal to 10 VSD. Okay. So next one we can go for the related problems. Okay. Here one more formula is also there for least count. That is least count is equal to 1 MSD into 1 minus MSD by VSD. Okay. So this is also one formula. Okay. So now go for one simple example. In a vernier calipers, in a vernier calipers, the main scale is marked in millimeter and 20 vernier scale divisions are equal to 16 main scale divisions. Now calculate the least count. Now calculate the least count. So here they are given the options, that is 0.02 millimeter, and for B it is 0.05 millimeter, and for C it is 0.1 millimeter, and for D it is 0.2 millimeter. Okay. Right. First one, we have to write the given values. Here main scale is marked in millimeter. So the value for 1 MSD is equal to, value for 1 MSD is equal to 1 millimeter. Okay. Here they are asking the least count. Okay. So now readily return the least count formula. That is least count is equal to 1 into MSD into 1 minus MSD divided by VSD. Okay. Now substitute in this values. For 1 MSD value, it is 1 millimeter. So here we are writing 1 millimeter into 1 minus for MSD. Okay, 16 main scale. Okay, see here 16 main scale divisions is equivalent to that of 20 VSD. So for MSD we are taking 16 and divide by, for VSD here they are given 20. So write it the number 20. Okay. So now cross multiplying that value, that is 20 minus 16 divided by 20. Okay. So here we can put it the unit here. 20 minus 16, it is 4 divided by 20. Okay. 4 divided by 20. That is 5 times. Okay. So what is the answer? 0.2 millimeter. Okay. 0.2 millimeter is the correct options. It is given in option D. Okay. It is given in option D. It is a very, very simplest formula. Okay. So in the formulas நம்மளுக்கு தெரிஞ்சது அப்படின்னா டைரக்டா சப்ஸ்டிட்யூட் பண்ணி ஈஸியா நம்ம ஆன்சர் பண்ணிடலாம். ஓகே. Next one. Problem number 2. In a vernier calipers, one main scale division is x centimeter and n divisions of the vernier scale coincide with n minus 1 divisions of the main scale. Then calculate the least count. Okay, then the least count in centimeter of the calipers is what? So that is the question. So here they are given the options, that is A is equal to n minus 1 divided by n into x. And for option B, it is n divided by n minus 1 into x. And for option C, it is x divided by n. And for option D, it is x divided by n minus 1. Okay. How to solve this one? Let us see one by one. Okay. So solution for the problem. So here they are given MSD value. That is the main scale division value, that is x centimeter. Okay. So now we are known the formula, that is 10 VSD is equal to 9 MSD. Okay. So idilende we have to write the formula, that is NVSD is equal to n minus 1 into MSD. Okay. So this is the formula. This formula we want the VSD value. That is VSD is equal to n minus 1 divided by n into x. And for option C, it is x divided by n. And for option D, it is x divided by y. Okay. So this is the formula. This formula is we can we want the VSD value. That is VSD is equal to n minus 1 divided by n into x. And for option C, it is x divided by y. into MSD. Okay. So the next step, we want to substitute the value of MSD. Okay. So N minus 1 divided by N into X into X. So everything should be in centimeter. So we put it 1 centimeter. Okay. Next, we know the formula for least count. Least count is equal to 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. Okay. So now substitute the value of MSD as well as VSD. Okay. Right. So what is the value of 1 MSD? It is X minus. What is the value of 1 VSD? It is N minus 1 into X divided by N. Okay. So we just multiplied inside minus N minus NX. I include that sign also. Okay. So here NX plus X, the whole divide by N. We have to add one N here. Okay. So the next step, we just cancel the common values. So finally, we get X by N. Okay. This is the correct one. So now we can tell me the option, correct option. That is option C. Okay. Option C is the right one. Okay. So in the problem, VSD oda values X centimeters. Then we want to know the value for 10 MSD, 10 VSD is equal to 9 MSD. In the values, values da veno, VSD oda values da veno. Okay. So VSD values number formulation that is N VSD is equal to N minus 1 into MSD. So in the next step, in the N value, number denominators okay. So N minus 1 divided by N into MSD. Okay. So in the next step, VSD oda value it is X. Substitute paniyache. Next one, problems question let us find out the least count. Least count oda value da calculate panano. So adoda formula 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. So in the values la MSD oda values theriyum, again VSD oda values theriyum. So adha kondu vandu inga substitute pandrom. So substitute பண்ணிட்டு உள்ள cross multiply பண்ணிட்டு cancel பண்ணோம் அப்படிங்கும்போது finally we will getting the X by N value. So இது நம்ம problemல எங்க இருக்கு அப்படின்னா it is option 3. That is C. Okay. Next one, screw gauge. So that is on formula, another formula for calculating the radius. Okay. In vernier calipers. In vernier calipers readily they are asking the radius abdina, we have to use it this formula for calculating the radius. Okay, that is M S R plus VSD into least count divide by 2. Okay. For diameter, or thickness. Diameter or thickness, we have to use it MSR plus VSD into least count. Okay. So radius value கேட்டாங்க அப்படின்னா we have to divide by 2, or otherwise it is the diameter. Okay. So this is the formula for calculating the radius and diameter or thickness of the given sample in where it is a vernier calipers. Okay. So in the formula vernier calipers mattumda, screw gauge it should be differs. Okay. Next one, screw gauge. It is used to measure the thickness of the given sample. Okay. Thickness of the given sample. Here we can have two scales. One is PSR and second one is HSD. PSR and HSD. PSR means it is pitch scale reading. Okay. Then here it is a head scale division, head scale division or head scale reading. Okay. So in screw gauge, how many head scale divisions are there? Put it in the comment box. Least count value should be calculated by the formula, that is PSR divided by HSC. Okay. H scale reading. So now, how many divisions are children? That is 100. 100 divisions are there. Okay. So here calculating the formula of thickness, it is PSR plus HSD into least count. This is also a correct one. Or PSR plus, simply we have to write it HS or HSC. It is also correct one. Okay. Head scale reading. Okay. Head scale reading. Head scale reading. PSR and HSR. Or simply HSC also correct one. Okay. So here least count of screw gauge value, which is 0.01 millimeter or 0.001 centimeter. Okay. So this is also very, very important thing. Okay. Least count is equal to 0.01 millimeter or 0.001 centimeter. So in formulas, we have to use this value. Okay. So next we can go for the problem. So this problem is asking in Neet 2020. Okay. Yes, screw gauge has least count of 0.01 millimeter and there are 50 divisions in its circular scale. Then the pitch of the screw gauge is what? Okay. So here they are given the options, that is 0.5 millimeter, and for B it is 1.0 millimeter, and for C it is 0.01 millimeter, and for fourth 0.25 millimeter. Okay. So now write it the formula for least count. That is PSR divided by number of head scale division. Okay. Number of head scale division. Okay. So in that problem, they are given the least count value. So what is the least count value? It is 0.01. Okay. So write it that one 0.01 millimeter. Okay. So now they are asking the value of pitch, so that we put it 1x. Okay. So this is the unknown one. Then number of head scale divisions. How many rotations it should be taken? That is 50 divisions. Okay. So here we can put it 50. Okay. Now we want only the x value. So x value should be is equal to 0.01 into 50 into, put it the unit, that is millimeter. Okay. So here 0.01 we have to put it 100 into 50. Okay. So this is 1 time, this is 2 time millimeter, 1.2 millimeter, or it is 0.5 millimeter. So which one is the correct one? Option A is the correct one. Okay. Next one. One more problem is there. Okay. In a screw gauge, The main scale reading, yes, 0 millimeter, and the circular reading, circular scale reading, yes, 52 division. Okay, then 1 millimeter on main scale corresponds to 100 divisions on circular scale. Okay, so find diameter. Find a diameter. Okay, so now they are given the options are 0.026 centimeter, and option B it is 0.26 centimeter, and for C it is 0.052 centimeter, and for option D it is 0.52 centimeter. Okay. Yes. Now tell me the answer. What is the formula here we are using? Means formula is equal to TSR plus HSD into least count. Okay, now substitute all the values in this formula and give it the correct answer. Okay, try to fast, children. Here they are given the PSR value is 0 millimeter, and for HSD value it is how much? It is 52. Okay, right. Circular scales, the total number of divisions is 100. Okay, so they are given 100 divisions. So there is no dividing. So regular continuous values substitute பண்ணிக்கலாம். Okay, so 52 we நம்ம calculations க்கு எடுத்துக்கலாம். So by here in that problem they are given millimeters. Okay, now the answers are in centimeters. Okay, so previously I told you that for least count value of screw gauge value, yes, least count is equal to 0.01 millimeter or 0.001 centimeter. So in the values நம்ம calculations க்கு எடுத்துக்க போறோம். Okay, so which one is the correct one for option C or D? Yes, it is option C. Okay. So now write it the formula, that is PSR plus HSD into least count. So here they are given a 0. Okay, 0 plus, and HSD value it is 52 division into least count value, that is 0.001 centimeter. Okay, so first thing you should completely multiplying the value. It is the first step. Then afterwards, you just adding the previous one. Okay. So here 0.052. Okay. So here we are adding all this value. It is also 0.052 centimeter. Okay. So option C is the correct one. Okay. Right. Next one, we can go for the errors. First one, absolute error. So absolute error calculate பண்றதுக்கோட formula, it is x bar is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3. Okay. So here x bar represents the mean value. Okay. So del x1 is our error. So error value, how we have to calculate means we just take it the mean value minus the first value. Okay. So mean value minus the first value means it is x1, right? So simply I have to write the formula alone. Okay. So x1 minus x bar, and for delta x2 it is x2 minus x bar, and for delta x3 it is x3 minus x bar. Okay. So ella error oda values calculate பண்ணோம்னா first thing we should calculate the mean value. Mean value எப்படி calculate பண்றது? ஒரு 3 numbers கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா 3 numbers-யும் add பண்ணி divide பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா we get the mean value. Okay. So இதுல இது எல்லாமே என்னது? First value, second value and third value. Okay. So அந்த valuesல இருந்து நம்ம subtract பண்ணோம் அப்படிங்கும்போது we are getting the error values. So அந்த errors எல்லாமே என்ன name? It is the absolute error. Okay. So next one, the second one, that is the mean absolute error. Mean absolute error. Mean values now another everything whatever it may be. 5 numbers they are given, adding 5 numbers and dividing by the 5 numbers. So here we know the values of absolute errors. Okay, we are taking only 3. So mean value is, which is nothing but delta x1 plus delta x2 plus delta x3 divide by 3. So absolute error value is the number delta x1, delta x2, delta x3 அப்படின்ட்டு define பண்ணிக்கிறோம். So இந்த மூணு values-யும், so இந்த மூணு values-யும் நம்ம adding and divide by 3 போட்டோம் அப்படின்னா அதுதான் என்னது? நம்மளோட mean absolute error values. Okay, right. Next one, third, that is a relative error. Relative error. Okay. So this value is simply calculated by delta x1 divide by x1. அவ்வளவுதான். Delta x1 divide by x1. And for fourth, percentage error. Okay. Percentage errors. Percentage error calculate பண்ண formula, that is delta x1 divided by x1 into 100. So most of the problems வந்து asking in this part, that is the percentage error. Percentage error தான் நமக்கு calculate பண்ண சொல்லி கேட்பாங்க. So this formula is very, very important one. Okay. Let us now go for the simple problem related with that. So problem number 1. Okay, so write it the problem, that is if the error in the measurement of radius of sphere is 2%, then the error in the determination of volume of the sphere will be what? So here they are given the options, that is 8%, and for B it is 2%, and for C it is 4%, and for D it is 6%. So let us now write it the formula for the volume of the sphere. Okay, first thing we can have the formula for volume. It is V is equal to, very famous formula, that is 4 pi 3 pi r cube. Okay. So in the equations la irundhu, we want to calculate the percentage error. Okay. So percentage error அப்படிங்கும்போது everything should be, that is delta x1 divided by x1 into 100. Okay. So this is the formula for the percentage error. So inga they are asking only the determination, error in the determination of volume in the sphere. So first step enna pannanom appadina, we want to differentiate this one. Okay, differentiate பண்ணும்போது dv by v is equal to, so here for differentiation 4 by 3, which is nothing but constant, so it is 0. Okay, pi also it is a constant, it is 0. Constant differentiate பண்ணும்போது அதோட value it should be 0. So அதனால அந்த values நம்ம neglect பண்ணிக்கிறோம். Only by the thing we are take it as a r cube. R cube differentiate பண்ணும்போது we are getting 3 into dr by r. Okay. So now they are asking only the error determination, right? Here they are given the measurement, that is 2%. Now substituted in this one, that is 3 into 2%, which should be is equal to 6%. Okay. So the option D is the correct one. Okay. So this is a simple formula and simple logic. Okay, up to this clear, children? It is easy to follow. Yes, two more problems is there. Okay, so this should be continue in the next class, that is on tomorrow. Okay, so thank you, children.